Come on, Moon, hurry up. Go down. Go down. I want it to be daytime. Oh, I think it's time. I think it's time. What's up, guys? It's KingDaddyDMAC, and welcome back to another episode of Hermit Feed the Beast. Oh yeah, baby. Unleashed. How's everybody doing today? I'm pretty excited. My first time recording for the week, and yeah, this weekend let me get F5 out. I went to New York. It's pretty fun. Went for my girlfriend's birthday, went and saw a Broadway show, checked out The Lion King, and yeah, went to the Empire State Building, went to Radio City Music Hall, Rockefeller Center, and a whole bunch of other places. Nintendo store, picked up the new Pokemon game. And yeah, just had a good old time. I put up a couple of Instagram photos and tweeted about it. And if you follow me, so you probably already seen it. Otherwise, go check it out. Anywho, what's going on here? What have I been up to? I've been pretty busy. Pretty busy indeed. This is probably going to be the last time we started Spawn for the intro. But yeah, let's go check out our new area. Last time we set up the Roester power plant. And that was basically we're using the red dye and making it into biofuel. It was pretty cool. It ends up that it does work. I am able to get quite a bit. And putting in, I have 4 spawners. I also put in a skelly spawner so I could get some bone meal for this project I'm working on. But yeah, it's going down here. And zoop, going in and got a full tank of biofuel. So pretty cool. Only using 4 of the, I think we made 12 bioreactors so far, and I got a couple other things in there too, but I'll explain that soon. Let's see. So now that we know this works, I've been working on my new project where this is actually going to be housed, because this is pretty ugly. And let's take a look. Take a look. Oh my goodness, look at that flower. This is going to be called the power flower. It's pretty neat. 10 times the scale of a normal one of these giant roses. So each one of these blocks is equal to 10 on here. So pretty neat. Not fully finished, but for the most part, it's good enough to start moving stuff in. And Hypno actually came by, gave me this cool cheaty dartcraft thing, Force Mitts, which we had a bunch of already, but I hadn't really used. And I'll show you why we needed to use this. In order to get all the materials, using the bone meal from the skellies. Boom. And let's see, we can use our lumberjack, but then these guys don't come out from the lumberjack. You only get single blocks. So I guess with these Force Mitts having silk touch, boom, we can get a whole bunch real quick. So pretty cool. Thank you very much, Hypno. Anyway, I saved the last couple blocks of our new power flower to put in with you. Let's get up here. Man, this is tall. This is at what, 161. My goodness. So let's get these last couple blocks in together. And I think what the plan's going to be, each of these are 10 by 10 rooms. Actually, only 8 by 8, but 10 by 10 if you count the wall. And I think I am going to put an auto spawner in each of the 4 top ones for roasters. And then we can use, on the sides, they have these other 4 ones. I'll probably do one skelly. I might do a squid one, and whatever else we need. But both the bone meal counts kind of like as white dye, and the squid's ink counts as black dye. So that gives us 2 more colors. And then I think we're going to use AE and the minium stone to make all the rest. So pretty cool, pretty cool. Anywho, I think I'm going to spend just a little bit of time to install all those auto spawners into the 4 top ones. So I'll go ahead and I'll do that, and I'll see you guys right back. All right, guys, a little bit of a progress update. Still haven't fully moved over all the roasters, but yeah, I filled in a lot of the flour. I think I'm liking this better. And I asked Hypno, Top Mass, Slip, they all seem to like this better too, if I did this solid. And then I don't know if I'm going to do the whole thing solid, but I certainly know I am not going to be using the vibrant quartz glass. I tried putting it in, and there's just too many. I don't like the little squigglies, and the particles are just too much. But Slip suggested and hooked me up with a whole bunch of this, clear glass. Oh my god, it's just great. It's gonna work perfect, and I'm thinking of doing. I'll actually put some of it in so you can see, and you guys can suggest to me what you think. But anyway, let me show you what I got. I've got kind of an overkill grinder room, and this is mostly just going to be the chickens going in here. But I'd like to eventually be able to use this room for any mob, and this should be big enough to do the slimes, gas, just about anything. We've got, what, 6 by 6 spawnable space, and then I want to put in some conveyors, but I thought we could color up these conveyors. My charge is almost done. So why don't we do this real quick. Get those colored up. And we are going to need a whole bunch of red dye for that. I went and grabbed some clay. To do that, I think all we got to do is do this ceramic dye like that. And I think just put the conveyor belt next to it. Alright, so red seems to be the smartest way to go, at least for now. Just because that's what we have a whole bunch of. So we can do all the conveyors pointing towards the center. So that's pretty good. And let me grab some more of our glass also so I can finish this up. All right. And then I have the portals. I don't have the book set yet, but I have the portal room set. And it's going to go in like this. I left one space open just so that we could have our book there. And then because this is... It's a little tight. I didn't want the crystals. This is 8 by 8 and here, so it's just shy. If I did the crystal blocks one block out, which I have room for, but then it would look ugly because you'd see the blue crystals shining through them. So I don't know. I suppose it's possible if you could do a micro block to do this. Uh-oh. This is no good. Oh no. I can't set the freaking conveyors on. I thought I might run into this problem. Alright, so we're going to have to... Sorry about that, guys. It's an easy fix, though. All we got to do is grab some of this red... Hopefully, can I set a conveyor on... Let's find out in a second. If I can set a conveyor in here. So if I go... and... No! Oh, nuts. Alright, so I'll get some other block. It doesn't really matter what it is. I guess it would work on the glass. And just go like that. What the heck is wrong with this? Why can't I set this on any block that I put down? So I'll find a block that I can freaking set this stuff on. I'll set all the books to go to that center point. We've done this several times now, so I'm not going to make you all go through it. Conveyors will... Okay, they'll work on this. Yeah. Push all towards the center. Like so. And then go into our transition planes. So that's cool. And these, I guess I can just go like this. Awesome, and this should be big enough that we could probably move our slimes over here too. Awesome. So that all goes in there, and then I got to hook up the AE system into this as well. And we have all this room. I really like that green pattern. All this room in here. We can fill up. I haven't decided yet if I want to have my tanks here in the stem. I was thinking maybe I could do mob juice in the stem since the mob juice is green. And maybe do some tanks on the sides of these. Of the... be kind of purpley looking. So I don't know. We'll see how it looks. But anyway, I'm going to continue working on this. And we will come right back. Oh man. Got a lot done. It's a day later. Ran into a few problems, which I'll show you. But I also got all of our old stuff moved over. So we've gotten each one of these... We now, the higher ones. We've got our spawners in, so that's cool. It should all work now if I throw in our roasters. Got the spawning room finished. We've got all of our biofuel that we've made so far. moved over, so that's cool. Let's see down here. Moved over the whole AE system. Got all the patterns so that we can turn the rose red into everything else. So that's good. And then we have our mob essence that's being collected down here. Now this is where I was running into a problem, which again, I'll go over with you in just a sec. Why don't we put in our roaster thing and just see how this works. So where? Skelly. Where'd I put the roasters? Okay, so the roasters are in here. So we had 3 roasters from last time. And I don't have an on-off switch yet. It's just I either take the balls in or put them out. We're probably going to want to set up level emitters so that once we're at a certain amount of red rose, it turns off. So right there. And I guess we'll just do 1 for now so we can see it. So they get sent over with the portal into here. And then the grinders grind them up. We get the items going into the ME system right here through the ME interface. The power's coming in from these energy tesseracts, still on solar panels. We'll switch that over eventually. And then all of our juice is coming through the middle and then going to this guy, which is going to dump out into that tank. So let me show you now where our problem was. So let's run back up and turn off that roaster. Where is he? Where is he? Which one was it? There we go. Let's turn off this roaster. Whoop. And for this, people are telling me that I should have it as close as possible to the portal just so they'd get sent over really quick since they fly down a little bit. I was having problems when I had the energy one on top, so I put it on the bottom instead. And then this does the mob juice, of course. So here's the problem. Right now, to get the mob essence, it's coming over from the slimes from spawn. Now we see there's no mob juice coming in. That's because it's turned off. And we see the mob juice is not going down at all. Now let me run up here. I did a little wireless thing. So this will now, when I flip that on, it's going to turn on the slime spawner over at our spawn base. So now it's going, and it means because it's coming through, somebody's at spawn. But if we give it a moment, I think Hypno's over at spawn. Once he leaves, the mob juice goes away. And I couldn't, yep, just like that. See, he left the spawn area. Could not figure it out for the life of me what was going on. I thought it was the tesseracts that were bugged. But see, when we put that right on there, no juice coming in. So let's run over to the spawn base and take a look. So it shows to be on. Let's go down to our basement. And I'll run over here, and it's working. So I just could not figure this out. I thought the tesseracts were bugged or something like that, and that's really what took me freaking hours of just going back and forth, not being able to figure it out. So anyway, right now that we're here, that is working, but then when we go back, so let's just go back to confirm this. Hopefully Hypno's not at spawn still. It's not working. So I was like, what the heck? But you can see this tank we just put down, it filled up. So I think what this means, and it's very unfortunate, is that the slimes, also when we look at this, it's going down. So they are spawning. It is using the essence. Now apparently these SafariNet, the auto spawners, they spawn, when they spawn in mobs, it's like real mobs spawning in the game. So since no one is over at the spawn area, they're immediately despawning. This also means that if I'm not online, those roasters are going to immediately despawn probably also. Actually, they might not since they're not hostile mobs. That's interesting. That is very interesting. But anywho, I think what this means, since we have to use slimes to do this, I think we're going to have to switch over. Oh, and he probably popped in at spawn real quick. I think we're going to have to use a Soul Shard, which for the slimes, which I'm kind of disappointed about, but hey, sometimes there's limitations to what the mods can do. So let's find where this freaking switch is. Slip off the switch here, and let's start working on getting a slime Soul Shard. We're going to do that. We're going to get probably, since we're breaking the rules and getting Soul Shards now, probably going to switch over to using also Skelly Soul Shard. And then I'd also like to start working on the squid. So let me get working on that, and I'll meet you right back. All right, so let's go ahead and let's try and make this soul shard. So I believe what you do now, it's a little different from when we used to do it. In some ways, I like this way better, just because it's a little bit simpler, but it's kind of like a multi-block structure, even though they never connect. You have a glowstone in the middle, 4 netherrack, and then you got to surround this with endstone. So there we go, that's our structure, and then it should work if I just, yep, just right click right on that glowstone with a diamond, and you get a soul shard. Pretty sweet. All right, so now we got to start to fill it. Can't use the anvils anymore like we used to combine them. But I do think, because I've seen Top Mass over at our base using these spawners, let's go ahead and try and use these to make a spawner. So let's take out the slime, the maze slime, and let's put in a normal slime. That's what I'd prefer to have. So let's go like that. Put it in. And there's one other thing I want to do. I want to shut off the power coming in down here, just so that we get all of those mobs to kill. So I guess we can do it right here. Let's get out a wrench. Boom. All right, now the grinders shouldn't work. They should turn off once they lose charge. Shouldn't go back up again. All right, so that's done. Next, to make this go a lot faster, I believe it's the Soul Stealer 5 enchantment. Let's just go look in our auto enchanting table, that advanced enchantment room. Ooh, what's this? Borrowed the top row for a vid, thanks. Oh, that's sweet. Thank you very much, Biffa. He said borrowed the top row, so he borrowed 4, 5, and look at how many we got back. So that's pretty sweet. Thank you so much, Biffa. What else did we get here? Rest as a gift. Okay. Thank you, buddy. That's very nice of you. We're getting low on food. I heard there's a new food thing at spawn too I want to check out while we're here. Oh, these dumb sign things when you right click with the JJ. Ooh, we didn't break anything, did we? Okay, phew. Alright, let's throw our emeralds back in the system. Boom, and throw this stuff in. We still need to prank Biff. I'm waiting until he's online when I'm online. Ooh, look at this thing. Oh, DTI free bacon station. That is awesome. All Halloween-y. It's got the witch face. Look at this. Goes right in here. Sweet. All the cooked pork chop we want. So let's grab a stack. I think his system, look at that. Fills it right back up again. So this will always be full. That is pretty sweet. Way to go, Top Mass. Dingletron Industries. Alright, so let's look over here. Let me put our sword in here. So there's Soul Stealer. I believe that's what we want. There's one other Soul Bringer. But I think that makes guys like team up on your side or something along those lines. But Soul Stealer, that's what we want. So now let's head back down. And with the Soul Stealer, I think it gives you up to 5 additional souls, I'm going to guess. Sort of like with Fortune. How that works. That would make sense. Let's go down over... Oh, and more. With love from topmass.gov. Flame on. That's cool. Uh-oh. What does this do? Oh, no, don't burn my base down, please. Oh, that's crazy. That is quite dangerous, too. Encased fire jet. Those are sweet. Oh, thank you, Top Mass. I'm going to have to find something neat to go along with that. So let's turn this on. Let's get these slimes in here. Got to have the soul shard in our hotbar. And let's see. Let's kill one of them. Oh, we got to wait for those grinders to go. All right, and what do we get? Tier 0 slime. Wonderful. All right, let's get into the middle. Killed a couple of them. Any more? 6 kills. I thought the Soulbringer is supposed to be better than this. Might take a while. 30. Okay, I definitely didn't kill 30 yet. Oh, we're going to get all those goodie bags. 90. Sweet. So we're going to have to get this up to, I think it's 1,000. So I'm going to sit here and just grind against these guys and get this all worked up. So I'll see you guys back when that's done. Oh my goodness, ear rape. So we got it up to tier 5. 1,026 kills. Pretty cool. Let's turn this grinder back on so we don't have to kill all of them. Oh, I'm loving this repair also on my sword. Always working. Ooh. That might not have been the smartest idea for me to do. Alright. So now these are back on. And now it should kill them all. Taking a little while to charge up. Almost all dead. And let's throw all these goodie bags in here too, because I do not want to hold them. Alright. I'll take the minium shards. So that's good. Awesome. Now we can switch this back over to our maze slime. Yep. I like the maze slime there. In fact, we should check how many of those charms of keeping we get. Come on, XP. Ooh, where's all the XP? Why is it not coming to me? Come here. Oh, let's put our little coin, sucky coin back on. Thank you. Alright, so we're good here. Let's just see. I know I have a cajillion of them. Look at that, 8,803. That's cool. Okay, so we've got our soul shard. Now we got to make a soul cage, which, let's see. Do I have the cage in here? Let's make a pattern for it. Cage. Soul cage. Thank you. And code. Let's throw this in. Oh, we got a spot right there. All right. Oop, oop, oop. All right, so we got our soul cage. Craft. Come on, buddy. Gotta cook up all that iron. There we go. Awesome. Now, the reason we want the tier 5, yes, it is the fastest, but I believe it's the only one that works while you're offline. It also works at any light level, and it can be powered, turned on and off by a redstone signal. So let's head up here. Let's find where we want to put our slimes. I'm kind of curious. It might... These rooms aren't necessarily the biggest rooms. Maybe we should just keep the slime spawner over at our spawn area. That might be the smarter idea. So actually, let me meet you back at spawn. Alright, back in the slime spawning room. Let's take this apart. Let's see, I can just knock this guy out. Both of these can be knocked out, because we don't need to hold on to those. And then we already have the thing with the redstone signal going to it. So this works out perfect. This works out perfect. Let's get the soul cage on. And it's going to go right like that. And it's aiming down into it. And now we just got to right click the soul shard. Now it's important to note, if you then break the soul cage after setting it in to move it, it is going to break, kill your shard. So you got to force wrench it if you want to pick it back up and reuse it. Awesome. So it's spawning in all those slimes. Hopefully our system can keep up with it. I'm pretty sure that it will. And it seems to be. And it looks like it works when we don't have a redstone signal. As soon as we add a redstone signal, it should stop the spawning. Oh, and that one turd right there. Let's do this thing. People are suggesting for me to use spikes. Do I have spikes in my system? Alright, let's craft a couple spikes. Let's craft 2 of them. And that's going to take a second, but I'm going to throw the spikes back over there. In fact, we have them over at our flower. Let me just grab them. Spikes. Thank you. Let's head back. Alright, let's put a spike right here with this little turds. Always get hung up. Drives me nuts. Get out of here. Go. So if I put it right like that, that will stop the bigger slimes. I'll do it right there, there, and there. So in all the corners. And that'll be good. Also, in the event that this thing, for whatever reason, stopped working, it will help the slime population from ever getting too big. Awesome. And we can see the spikes killing them. Now, I think that spikes do cause XP to drop. I was noticing this over at another farm when I was experimenting. So anyway, the important thing. Let's turn... That's how we want it. Turned off. Let's go over to our area and see if we see mob juice coming in. Because that... Oh, crud. That will have fixed our problem. Alright, so this is important. Is the mob juice coming through? Yes. Thank goodness. So now we have unlimited mob essence. Perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. So that fixed our problem. So next, we can have the roasters going 24/7. I should probably hook it up to a wireless system, but I'm just going to let it go. So let's see, where'd I put those roaster balls? Let's get these out of here. Here are the roasters. Let's throw it in all 3 farms, and I want to make sure that this can keep up with the system, with the grinders I have down there. So, because eventually we're going to want to have even 4, and I'm still curious to find out, are these guys going to despawn while I'm offline or out of the area? And that is... Actually, shouldn't be too... Whoa! Wouldn't be too hard to figure out. So I'm going to put these in, and I'll see you right back. Alright, got all the roaster Pokeballs, Safari Balls in. They seem to be doing fine up here. Yep. Let's hop down. Let's see how our grinder's doing. Alright, they seem to be doing alright. Power-wise, these guys all seem to be keeping up on power. Yeah, so that's pretty good. Now let's go look at our mob juice. Let's find out if we're netting positive or not. And right now it looks like it's still going up. Yep, awesome. So we have fixed our problem. Had to use a soul shard, kind of stinks. But, yep, we now have our roaster farm fully functional. Okay, so next we have to set back in our things that make the biofuel and get this switched over to just be running on the biofuel power. So I'll see you guys back. I'm going to move some of those things over. We'll take a look at it, and hopefully I can get that done and the AE system done today, and I'll be a happy camper. Alright guys, got these bioreactors in. I didn't connect the top ones, but I got the bottom ones all doing the rose red. So we're pretty much where we ended off last time. Right here, all I got to do is switch it to redstone signal, and bam, we start to see the biofuel pour in. So that's cool. So we got our biofuel in, we've got everything moved and working correctly thus far. And how fast is this going down? It's not going down too fast, but now we want to start getting all the different colors working. So let's go and let's craft all this stuff. Let's see. Am I not able to do it from here? I think I might need the crafting monitor, which we don't have in yet. So let's see, crafting monitor and ME access terminal. Those are the 2 things I need. So let's get this guy moved out of the way. Let's put in our ME access terminal right here. And then we'll put our crafting monitor right on top. Bam. All right, cool. So that's in now. Nothing's crafting. But we get to see all of our other craftable things. So I want to get a stack of each thing crafted up. So let's go a stack of that, and then a stack of everything else. So I'm going to get all those things made up, and it should all be working now. Oh, we need the minium stone. Can we do a minium stone? That's what I had, this chest. We got to get a thing set up so that we can get iron coming over here, but for now I just have iron pumping in from our other system. So let's throw all the iron in. So that will have to do for now, and it should hold up with making minium stones for at least a little while. So let's see, on our crafting monitor, since I added something new to the system, it's not crafting. Let's do it again. Let's go begin. I'll just shift that guy in there for now too. And now we'll craft up each of them. Alright, so that will last for a little while. And I think I have everything else in here that I need to make the minium stones and everything like that. So that's cool. So I'll see you guys back in a second. Alright guys, got all the patterns that I could fit in here for now. I'll have to figure out, you have to give me suggestions in other ways. I was thinking one way might be to use storage buses to put in, just because you have more slots for different types of items. That might be a possibility. Or I could use routers, or I could just have 2 export buses go into each one. So I could have some going on the bottom here, and then in these ones be the back and the top, and that would work as well. So anyway, now that I have all these patterns in, I have the craftable way to get these in the Mac. All I got to do is switch this over to move single item or craft. Just like that for each one. Move single item or craft, single item or craft, and single item or craft. Perfect. Now we should see this all auto crafting in our system down here. So let's take a look, and boom, it's crafting up all the green, purple, blue, and all those guys. It's going to take a little while to catch up because we're starting fresh. What I might want to do in our system is do a full stack at a time equals something, just so it'll go faster. I think that's pretty cool. So we should see our efficiencies going way, way up. It's not yet at max because we have 2 more slots. Actually, only, I think, 1 more slot to do. How many spots do we have? Yeah, 8, and 9 is the max. So we're doing good there. We're getting up there on efficiency as it slowly fills up. And other things that I can add in for other dyes are going to be the skeleton spawner. And what that's going to do is it's not only going to give us the bone meal for the white dye, so we can make this more efficient, but we can also use the spikes to kill the skeletons, and it'll drop minium shards. So that will be sweet, and that way we can get almost an unlimited supply. However, the other things we're going to need are the stone. We're going to be able to make that with the igneous extruder. We're going to be able to get iron, infinite iron. I was thinking at first of doing an iron golem farm, but they drop all these helmets and boots and all sorts of armor. We can melt all this stuff down. Now that is kind of interesting. In order to do that, and I think that's what we're going to work on in next episode. Let's take a look right here. If I look at uses on this, come on NEI, don't fail me. No, I don't want shapeless crafting. It says a blast furnace can melt it down. No, that's a steel one. Only works in the steel. And a smeltery. We can put in iron, and it'll come out as molten iron. And then we can turn it back into ingots, and it'll go back in our system. So I think we're going to have to start getting into, this is Tinker's Constructs. So that should be cool. Anyway, guys, I think that's going to about do it for today's episode. This took me a lot longer than I had hoped for it to. Didn't even get an upload yesterday because of it. But I'm happy. We got ourselves the power flower. So, almost done. Get this hopefully wrapped up, most of it in next episode. Anyway, until then, guys, thank you so much for watching. Make sure to hit that subscribe button if you haven't already to be first to see my episodes. Make sure to follow on Twitter so you can also do the same, find out what's going on. Check out those Instagram photos. You want to see pictures of my vacation with my lady friend in New York. And yeah, if you enjoyed the video, don't forget to hit that like button because it helps me oh so much in getting better noticed on YouTube for my Minecraft. Thanks so much, guys. As always, peace out.